Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Teddy Delaney, Lackawanna College. He is the esports program administrator, and of course, big times, big happenings at Lackawanna College. And you guys are pretty darn excited. Some big stuff going on. We got the Overwatch national title match coming up, and we have the Valorant national title match. So Thursday, Friday. Talk about the excitement with you and your team there at Lackawanna College.
Absolutely. So it's been a heck of a year. Obviously, we've had to make some changes with the structure of our program because of COVID and all the different protocols that we're following. But nonetheless, our teams have been practicing and competing as hard as ever, trying to stay connected virtually, obviously more so than in person. We still allow them to come to the facility and utilize our equipment if needed, but there's a lot of worry out there in the world. So if they prefer to play from the comfort of their own home, they may do so, and it's been pretty successful. So yeah, the teams are very excited. It's been a grind, for the past couple years, but we've officially made it to not one, but two NJCAAE national title matches.
You got to be a visionary at Lackawanna College. You guys had that vision first here in northeastern Pennsylvania that I'm aware of for colleges to say, hey, this is what we want to do. This is the future. These are things that we could get student athletes involved in, get student athletes who want to come to school and get involved with esports. Talk a little bit about being a part of that.
Sure. So as you may or may not know, it is a booming industry right now. Esports in general on a professional level has taken off immensely, and then collegiate esports is picking up steam as well. So it's an awesome, new and fun and hectic environment. But it really gives us an opportunity to bring in a new genre of student athlete. And give them opportunities within the esports industry to compete and get to know the ins and outs of certain areas of the industry, like shoutcasting or promotion or event creation. And it's been a blast. And our kids, the student athletes involved, have found a lot of success within the program. They're maintaining their grades in order to compete. So it's a nice, well-rounded industry to get involved with, and I think our program has been thriving and continuing to grow since its inception in 2018.
Well, you can call me a little bit of a novice with the whole esports, but there's a lot of people that are like me that just don't know enough. Let's first talk about recruiting. How do you go about getting these student athletes? I mean, hey, with football or another sport, you might throw some videotape down. A coach might have a conversation with you. For you as a program administrator, let's talk a little bit about, conversations you're having with potential student athletes. Say, hey, I have some talent here. Let me show it to you.
Sure, absolutely. And I mean, that's the beautiful thing about esports is I can draw a lot of similarities from esports to traditional sports. Previous to this year, I was able to travel to different high schools, recruit in person, talk to these kids one-on-one, talk to their staff and faculty around them at these high schools, explain to them what the collegiate esports industry is like. And just like you said, football players, basketball players, they can put together highlight reels, and esports players can do just the same. I'm sure you've heard of berecruited.com. It's a popular recruiting website, but they actually have an esports branch as well, and there's plenty of other sites like it where they can upload their footage and their gameplay, and I get to see how they perform, and I can show that to my coaches. They get to see how they perform. We can invite them to tryouts in our facility. So there's really a lot of similarities, and obviously we look for the same things that traditional recruiters would look for, good student athlete, hard worker, dedicated to their craft, in this case a video game, but nonetheless, it provides a lot of the same opportunities. So yeah, recruiting this year has been a little bit different because we don't have that in-person luxury, but nonetheless, I'm on the grind all the time, looking for new student athletes and some talented individuals to come and round out our rosters.
I'm digging that jersey, man. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Give us a little better picture of that jersey.
Sure. So we got the spread falcon there for you, American flag on the shoulder there. More falcons all over the place. We're covered in falcons.
And then, of course, you got a great headset and a microphone. That's part of your gear, right? I mean, that's what esports is about. It's having good gear, right?
Sure, absolutely. And the headset, that's our main source of communication, you know. Just like any other traditional sport, communication is key among these team members. They have to be shot callers, you know, they have to strategize and figure out placement on these different maps that they play on. So being vocal and able to communicate with your team is crucial. And yeah, these HyperX headsets have done well for us, I think.
Overwatch national title match. That's against Westchester Community College. Let's talk about that first. Your team and what the Overwatch national title match will look like.
Sure. So the Overwatch NJCAA National Championship will be played tomorrow night. That's Thursday, December 17th at 8 p.m. EST. Both of these matches are going to be professionally streamed and produced by the NJCAAE on their Twitch channel at twitch.tv/NJCAAE. And yeah, it's going to be a tough match. You know, we've had a great season. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, but like I said, the coach and the players, they've been dedicated to reviewing video footage of all of our opponents, you know, figuring out how to strategize against them, picking what maps are our strongest. So it's going to be a heck of a match, I think.
And you have 10 members on that team. Talk a little bit about, you know, some of the members on your team and how they've been steady all season long.
Absolutely. So just like the majority of our program, they're all locally sourced and recruited from surrounding areas like Scranton, Dixon City, Peckville, Pittston. So we have a lot of local kids playing on both teams. And yeah, they've just been, like I said, they've been grinding. They've been waiting for this opportunity. And they're all really, really excited. It's going to be fun nonetheless, regardless of the outcome.
Throw some names out there on the Overwatch national title match from you know, Lackawanna College that'll be competing.
Sure. So our starting six for the Overwatch team are going to be Michael Salamander Boknovich, Nathan Quakian Ayers, Trinity Trinquin McAndrew, Chris Bebley Rojas, Matt J.K. Foshizzle Kelly. Yeah, we've got a lot of fun names in there. That's the beautiful thing about video games, is they can kind of create their own persona. And then, like I said earlier, we have two kids that kind of go both ways on the Overwatch and Valorant team, and that is Michael Salamander Boknovich and Nathan Quakian Ayers. They play both sides, and yeah, they're both amazing at both games.
That's awesome. And then over on, as you mentioned, on Friday, that's 7 o'clock. That's Northern Virginia Community College. How about some of those team members and what we could expect on Friday night?
Sure. So like I said, we've got Salamander and Quakian on that team as well. We've got a Lackawanna College esports program veteran in Edwin Crypt Acosta. He was previously in our program and mainly played Overwatch before this new game Valorant came onto the scene. We've got AJ Gummypones Smith. He's a Scranton native. We've got Logan Logo Bednash, and yeah, the other three. So Valorant is a 5v5 matchup. So yeah, they're like I said, they're all locally sourced, awesome student athletes, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a heck of a match, even still.
Twitch.tv/NJCAAE. People want to watch it. They can watch it live. And again, that's both Thursday night and Friday night. How about the Falcons community? You know, we know that they get behind all the teams there. How about trying to get some Falcon support here for our esports? Are you getting some people that are rooting for you?
Absolutely. You know, that's another thing, because of the times we're living in these days. The esports program has been the only actively competing program coming out of the Falcons athletics this semester. So I've worked a lot closely with Joy and Eric. I'm sure you know them well, and they've helped promote our program and promote our matches and get the word out. So they've been helping me get some promos out and get in touch with different media sources, just like yourself. So I appreciate you having us on. But yeah, I'd like to believe we have a lot of support from the Lackawanna College community, and it's been nothing but love that I've seen from them. So.
Teddy, you talk about you guys are in a national title match, not just one but two. That's awesome and such a young program. If student athletes want to get the word, hey, I want to get something over to Teddy, I think I want to be at Lackawanna College, whether it's in January or the fall of 2021. What's an easy way for them to kind of reach out to you and show you what they've got?
Sure. So, I mean, you can always go right to our website, lackawanna.edu, and find some information about our program and the wonderful degrees that we offer. You can shoot me an email personally if you like at delaneye@lackawanna.edu. I'm happy to talk to anyone and everyone who's interested in our program. You know, we have a lot of great stuff to offer at Lackawanna College in general. We're always trying to provide successful pathways for our students. And, you know, the first and most important part about being a good student athlete is being a good student. And, you know, we have a lot of great faculty and staff that are there to help everyone on their path to success. So please reach out if you're interested, you know. And again, making it to these national title matches is a great recruiting tool for us. You know, we're reaching for some accolades here.
Big Juice, Teddy Delaney, esports program administrator, the Lackawanna College Falcons, and you get to wear that cool jersey. I think that I'd love one of those jerseys. That is awesome.
Sure, I'll see what I could do.
All right, Teddy, go get him in the national championship title matches Thursday and Friday night.
Thanks a lot, John. I appreciate you having me on.